Men and women should work together, but they don't. So, men and women, the dynamic is really a very difficult, interesting topic, problem. But I can just tell you from what I've seen in society basically my entire life, especially the last decades, is just a disaster. And I can guarantee you that's not working. It's never gonna work. And some people, few people are waking up to the fact that it's not working. But you don't understand how fucked the situation is. So you think you're smart and clever and you got this shit figured out. You don't. You have figured out nothing. And I mean both genders, right? I mean men and women. Don't get me started on the gazillion other unicorn genders. Um, get some psychiatric help. You know, get a get a life coach. Get whatever. I don't know. Mm, you're having a a mental issue. But I'm just talking about heterosexual men, heterosexual women, right? Let's not make this complicated. It's already too complicated. You don't understand anything about it, okay? Men don't understand men. Men don't understand women. Women don't understand women. Women don't understand men. All right? Got it? So before you even try to fix with the bunny ears anything, you should try to understand how the situation actually is. How do men function? How do women function? They function very differently. Their brain functions differently. But you're not willing to do that. So nothing is ever going to change. Nothing is ever going to get better. And this is the road you chose, society. This humanity. This is the road you chose. And you insist on staying on that road. The road of ignorance. And I can tell you where that road ends. It ends in complete destruction. In complete destruction and death. That's where it ends. But until then, well, um, I wish you good luck on your excessive, destructive journey to self destruction. Because you insist on that journey, you insist going down that road. You don't want to learn, you don't want to understand, you don't want to join resources, you don't want to support each other. You want the war, and there's a war between men and women, and you want more war. I mean, it's so ridiculous. Right now in Germany, we have virtual rape, D- digital online virtual rape, and it's so hilarious and it's so made up, and it's all just a cause for more control, more surveillance, more laws, right? And the whole feminism movement is just going off the rails. It's flying off the handle, right? It's destroying so many relationships and um society basically. marriages, it's all falling apart, you know. But it would take me hours to explain in detail why, right? Men can't be men in a society where men are hated, where men are, yeah, mm, not appreciated, where men are not validated for their efforts. And of course, that's gonna have a huge effect on men. And they just, you know, give up or retreat or go their own way, right? Or get a dog, I don't know, get a cat, I don't know. But they're definitely not making an effort to bring their best to the table. On the contrary, they will take out their resources. They take everything off the table. But you need to understand that this entire world is built by men. You know? This is what women or feminism doesn't understand. Men built this world. Women only live in the world that men build. And you probably are shocked to hear this, right? You can't handle that I'm saying it. And that just proves my point 100%. You're completely ignorant of the reality. Men built this entire world, all of it. Men engineered the all the inventions. Men built everything, the houses, the roads, the computer, the infrastructure, all of it. The car you use, the car you drive, the gasoline you pump, the products you buy, the manufacturing of these products, the transportation of these products, it's all done by men. The products you consume, if it's a computer, if it's an iPhone, it's engineered by men, mostly white men. White men build Western society, and you can't fucking handle the facts. You can't handle me saying this. White men build Western society, period. It's not women, it's not black men, it's not green men, it's not yellow men, it's not the Japanese, it's not the Chinese, it's not the Africans, it's not the Latin Americans, it's not the Indians, it's white men. And who is getting discriminated the most in society? Well, it's white men. The only group that doesn't have any lobby is white men. Everybody else is protected. Everybody gets special treatment. Women get special treatment. They get a quota. They're not even qualified for the job. They still get the job. They're everywhere now in businesses. They're lawyers. They're doing horrible jobs at judging people. Criminals get away with it. They have too much empathy. Women can't think logically. They just can't. And it's not their fault. Their brain is wired differently. But you can't handle any of the facts. You can't handle anything. And this is why the road that you are traveling on is the road to hell. It's the road to absolute chaos and destruction. And this is what you choose. You chose this road. You chose to go down that road. And you can't handle the consequences of that road. And you insist on keep going that road. You insist on destroying everything. And of course, you're going to succeed. If everybody insists on this destructive path, guess what? You will manage to destroy everything. But, well, if that's what's necessary, well, then that's what's going to happen. You're going to have power outages. There's going to be no electricity. There's going to be chaos. There's going to be famines. There's going to be food shortages. There's going to be violence in the street. It's not controllable at that point. People going to kill each other over resources. If you don't believe me, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I really don't care because you're not coachable. You're not learning. You're not able to receive information that contradicts your worldview. And this is why you're part of the problem. This is why you're part of the destruction. Welcome to your world. You're on a self destructive course until everything is destroyed. And I don't know, the people who survive, maybe they restart society. You know, they they reinvent the wheel. I don't know. Mm, but uh if that's what's necessary, well, that's what's necessary then, right? I'm definitely not going to make a difference. That's for sure. I'm not going to wake people up. I'm even though I have all the arguments, just give me one day, I fix it all. But I'm not in charge. I'm not in power. Nobody's giving me anything, and I won't do it anyway because this is your life experience. You chose to be part of this society at this point in time, and you will see the full horror, the full disaster, the full destruction of all the wrong decisions. It's a chain reaction of wrong decisions made over decades that lead to the complete destruction of society and of the environment and of the nature. And of course, also the support of genders because men and women should support each other. But, that's not going to happen. So, as always, go fuck yourself, grow or die trying, go focus on yourself. Until next time.